My name is Alicia Durfee. I'm an Associate Professor of Women and Gender Studies in the School of Social Transformation. My research and teaching focus on domestic and sexual violence, especially prevention and intervention. The Clothesline Project is a visual display of the impact that domestic and sexual violence have on survivors, their friends and family, and also the community as a whole. So what we have is we have people make t-shirts, and they're either statements of support or perhaps statements about their experiences, and through that we can see the ways in which different forms of violence affect different people. It originally started in the 1990s on the East Coast, and it's kind of branched out since then. So the way that I first heard about the Clothesline Project was I was at University of Washington, and they actually had a smaller version of the Clothesline Project at the School of Social Work, and I became interested in it. And so for my fall 2013 Women in Violence class, I decided to make it an extra credit assignment. We did it on the Student Services lawn with approximately 38-40 shirts, and as you can see, it's grown from there. We've been doing it a while now, and now we're up over 2,500 shirts. It's gotten much, much bigger, and it picked up dramatically, especially when athletics got involved and also sexual violence prevention got involved. We also have gotten a lot more into the community. So we have community organizations now contacting us, offering to bring us shirts, whereas before we were doing a lot more outreach. So it seems to have picked up steam, and people were really excited to participate. I think it's important because it opens up the space to have really difficult conversations. Most people will say, well, I don't know a survivor, and actually we know that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men will be survivors of intimate partner violence at some point during their lifetime. So if you think you don't know someone, they just haven't told you yet. And so what we like to do is, by having an artistic element to it, it creates space to have that disclosure and to have that initial conversation in a non-threatening manner. So for example, we were out in the community one night, and there was an 8-year-old boy, and he came and he wasn't sure what to make a shirt about. We tried to explain domestic violence, and he said that he didn't have that in his home. And so we told him, we said, well, can you draw about a time where you felt bad to be you? Someone else made you feel bad. And he drew a picture of a bullying situation. His mom had no idea, and it was only through him creating that shirt and them having the conversation that she was able to respond to that and get him help. In the fall, Women in Gender Studies 477, Gender and Violence, is offered, and they can be involved that way. They can get involved with sexual violence prevention at ASU, and then they can also help with the event itself, with the setup and the teardown and outreach around it.